Good morning, everybody. Paul, say hi. Well,
Bye-bye.
it's garden time, and I'm going to show you the herbs I have planted. Looks like my dill's the only thing growing.
Hi, kitty cat. She's getting wet.
Well, it's raining. Up here, my cucumbers, if it's growing. And over here, these cucumbers are really growing. I feel like transplanting some of those into the pot up here. Now let's go in the back and see what's growing in the other gardens.
Nope, nothing's growing in that one yet.
Turn you around so you can see me. And my husband, if he's back there. Walk around here. It's kind of drizzly today, which is kind of nice. The garden's getting watered for free. God's taking care of it for us. Neighbor's burning his trash, making it stink like crap around here. Stinks really bad too. In fact, you can see it right over there, burning. Well, here's this little garden here that I started out here with all the herbs and things. I got onions growing on the sides. They're doing pretty good. You can see the lettuce in here. I'm supposed to have cauliflower and broccoli and stuff, but I don't see any of those coming up yet. And I doubt they will. It's already getting hot. But we'll see. I'm leaving it, and I'll keep every once in a while getting in here and getting the weeds out so I can get that going. There's Ball. And Old Yeller. Oh, that was Big Red. So let's head on out here to the garden and see what there is going on in the garden. The boys are playing. He might not want you to be held. He might not want to be held, but just don't get hurt. Okay. I did go do a little bit of weeding here in the potatoes, but I was having trouble with the tiller because it's too much by hand for me. So, if you can't do that, don't do that in the video. But there's the potatoes with the weeds. One of these days I'll get all the weeds out. Probably when I dig the potatoes out, to be honest. But I am going to work on keeping them out. The parsley already went to seed. I'm just going to feed it to the chickens. I'm going to come over here away from the wet garden and look at the beets I have planted here. I started getting the weeds out in this area, but I still have to get over in there and get all the weeds out. I think I'm becoming lunch to these mosquitoes. I'm going to crawl underneath this plum tree. Ball's leading the way. They're not edible. Okay. The herbs. Ooh, raindrop landing on my back. There's cilantro. Let me turn sideways so you can see easier. The herbs are growing at their own pace. I don't know if these are marigolds. I think they are because there's a bunch of them in here. I'm getting eaten alive with these mosquitoes, so this video is going to go quick. Ball says, yeah, right. In these tomato cages I planted yesterday, bugs are just bugging the heck out of me. I got this first one by the tiller is kidney beans, and then the next one is black-eyed peas, and some of the seeds are sitting on top, which is quite all right with me. The next one after that is cucumber, and then I have two sweet pepper plants there in between. Mosquitoes. Two sweet pepper plants is right here. I have 3 more tomato cages. The first one is cucumbers, right there. And then the next one is pinto beans, and the very one on the very end, right there, is butter beans. In here I have peppers and eggplant and hot peppers and stuff, but God's watering it so they can actually get soaked up enough so they can pop up. Then I gotta get the weeds out. All this grass is growing in. Don't know if you can see the mosquitoes flying around or not, but boy howdy, they're in my face and everything. There's my onions. And then the other end of the onions is turnips. I got 3 rows of green beans, nothing in between but weeds. You can see the green beans. My husband thinks I planted them too far apart, but I did the best I could. And I got the purple potatoes here.
You got mosquitoes on your butt.
I got mosquitoes everywhere. And then on the end of that is on my hands. More onions on the end of the potatoes here. Here's potatoes, there's onions. And I got 4 tomato plants. Right here's 1, 4. And then the other 4 on the end, right here, is, I gotta hurry up, these mosquitoes are eating me. Tomatillos. Here's my Chinese red noodle beans. I'll go quickly around the cage here. They're gonna go up the cage, hopefully. Here's my Brussels sprouts and radishes. And then here's peppers, bell peppers, and monster peppers. And on the very end, right about here, is my banana peppers. Mosquitoes are singing to me. I got on the end of these Brussels sprouts and things is more onions right there. That brown patch back here is where I planted watermelon. And inside this cage here is more Brussels sprouts and cauliflower and kale. I actually can see the brassicas in here, so we might get something in that after all, because it gets a little less sun. Ball, you can lead the way. Okay.
He says, I'm gonna follow you. If I lead the way, you won't go where I go.
I'm dragging my feet to help get the mud off of me. Well, that's the garden part, but I do have the area where I wanted to get my cucumbers planted. If I don't slip in this mud, we'll walk over here and show you the areas where I was going to plant these cucumbers, remember? I want to have lots of pickles, I guess. But I want to get this board screwed together on the top so it's a solid V on both. Not down here, but bring it up and screw them together where it's solid. And then get my red cabbages planted in the buckets. And I'll have cucumbers grow up these on both sides, and then that'll be done. Anyway, that's the video for today. You're too close to my face. So, is there anything you want to say, David?
I guess if it quits raining, maybe more can be done.
Yeah. Anyway, Old Yeller says hi. And I'm going to close this out with, then get in where it's dry. Feet are wet. Mosquitoes are eating me alive because the birds aren't eating them fast enough. I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow with better weather and more things to talk about. And we'll let you go for today. Ta-ta!